Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Let's Talk About. In this case, about fanfiction once again. This time I will be talking a little bit about Morta's priest believes Naruto. As you can see in the summary, it's yet another Peggy Sue or Time Travel fanfic. This time around, it's about Naruto sending his, for lack of a better word, consciousness back to the past, back to his younger body. And while I was expecting a terrible fanfic given my memories, I'm pleased to say that this was not the case. The fanfic I am reading, it's actually wonderful. It's pretty great. The entire story it's very good. I do have one problem with it, and it's the main flaw I think it has. Is that Naruto doesn't tell anyone about his time travel stint. While I get the idea that not everybody is going to believe that Naruto time traveled from the future to the past, there are a couple of things that we need to keep into account. Hashirama's younger brother Tobirama, the Nidaime Hokage, is known to have invented the Edo Tensei. And what is the Edo Tensei, you might ask? For those who don't know, what about this series? It's nothing much, just a small jutsu that proceeds to do this little insignificant thing, rip somebody's soul that's not still inside the Shinigami's belly, and using a human sacrifice turns that body into a mix of mud and ash, rebuilds the soul's body so it looks like the soul's body, and gives them infinite stamina, infinite chakra. They are virtually unkillable and they can execute jutsu all day long without repercussions. If we have a known existence of an afterlife and a jutsu that can rip people's souls from there and bring it back to here the to the living world, the argument that world time travel is impossible kinda loses a lot of strength. And I know I said as much in my previous video, but it bears repeating. The idea that they would accept the concept of time travel is absurd. That dance or somebody else could learn about it? Yes, that's an argument I can honestly accept. That's an argument I can get behind. But anything else? Not at all. Moving on, Naruto's actions have consequences, good and bad. Having in this game of poker all the winning cards in his hand, Naruto is somewhat wise when he plays them. He takes out of the picture Hidan, somewhat averting Sarutobi assumed as dead in the future. Not only that, but disguising himself as Jiraiya, he increases the strength between Suna and Konoha for the reason of Naruto, disguised as Jiraiya, offering to train Gaara as a Jinchuriki and even replacing Gaara's seal. I'm not going to get into the argument that Gaara's seal is crap or that it's just a super advanced piece of Winjutsu that was working as intended and that Suna are super seal masters. That's not an argument I'm interested in getting on, and it's not a good argument and not one I plan to address. It exists, I don't agree with it, so and that's all I will say of that topic for this video. Maybe later on I will tackle it. As it is, I'll move on. Replacing Gaara's seal means that Gaara is no longer an insomniac and he is protected by the equivalent of a fortress grade bunker because Uzumaki's ceiling is just that good. It's actually the probable reason why the clan was wiped out. You don't really want to let people who know how to break into your VMDs and steal the charge and use them for themselves if the situation calls for it running around. And this new alliance benefits Konoha too. But Naruto can't fake forever being a naive genin. And this slowly starts to show. Naruto isn't Aizen. Naruto isn't a super actor. He is just a person who is stuck in the past for now, trying to make the best situation he can, and he does for the most part. However, the subtleties he can keep on this mask has its flaws and it slips away at times. It slips completely at a later point where one of the consequences of taking care of Hidan pops up. A missing nin of Rain, I believe, manages to hit him and nearly kill Shino. Not only nearly kill him, incapacitates Kiba, Hinata, and kidnaps Kurenai Yuhi. In case you're wondering, this is derailing the canon rails so hard. The only way I can say they are derailed is by someone dropping a nuclear bomb over the tracks, an antimatter bomb over the tracks. They are entirely obliterated at this point, as Naruto takes the responsibility of negotiating with Nagato, with Pain. And this actually has more consequences as Kakashi suspects him a traitor. He doesn't want to. He really doesn't want to believe Naruto is a traitor, but it's where all the evidence is pointing at. Naruto has family in Amegakure, and he knows this family. Could he have been in contact with this person? Has he leaked intelligence? Is this a mission to kidnap also Sasuke, who has the Sharingan? Kidnap him? What's going on? Where's all this coming from? All the paranoia buttons are being fired at the same time, and it's a wonderful thing because Naruto's actions, as good consequences they too had negative consequences. They drug here things that Naruto couldn't handle, couldn't predict, and that alone it's a big plus. And the last arc of the fanfic, as it is right now, it's perhaps the most heartbreaking and yet the best, the best piece of this entire thing. And I'm not joking. Here's the deal. With Nagato being the leader of Ame and the suspicions of Naruto betraying Konoha, things start moving on. Sarutobi also has noted the slips on Naruto's mask. No wonder he's the god of the shinobi. He suspects Danzo meddled with Naruto and took him in, turned him into a root agent. His perfect tool. He's ready to order a ready to use knife. The dagger he can order to be slid between the ribs of anyone. And Naruto's actions, ironically, are for the greater good of Konoha. And this turns Naruto out of all people in the Narutoverse into the mirror image of Danzo, and they are so similar that the main difference and the main sticking point is that Naruto knows when is enough. When enough is enough. When he goes too far. Because every single problem that Konoha has, every single bad thing that happens in the series, every single thing, it's Danzo's fault. It's his fault. It's his. For the greater good of Konoha, you must die. And it's kinda amazing how terrible Danzo is, and yet when Naruto sticks his nose into this business, it doesn't end terrible for Konoha. Instead, Konoha is strengthened, not weakened, and it comes from a difference in philosophy of all things. Naruto believes that it's not okay to screw your allies over. It's not okay to leave other villagers to die only because it's convenient for Konoha. Danzo thinks so, and this schism, this difference, is what makes part this fic so great. Because, as Naruto later says it, he is Danzo's mirror image. He is what Danzo wishes he could be. Because everything Danzo has done through his entire life out of patriotic fervor has essentially screwed Konoha over and over. And this comes all to head in the trial of Naruto Uzumaki, the trial that means to determine if he's a traitor or if he's not a traitor. Danzo assaults Naruto, and not only assaults him, but tries to dominate him using his implanted Bokuton and Sharingan Eye. Not only that, but things go slowly sideways for Danzo and Naruto at the same time, as Naruto is forced to reveal more of his hand. And you gotta understand, this is not really what he wanted at all. He actually wanted not to have to do this, but Danzo being Danzo forces things to happen. And eventually Sarutobi, after debating it with himself for quite a bit, I might add, decides that no, it will not be fair to damage his favorite ninja. It will not be fair to leave Naruto to die because, well, the kid has the heart in the right place. It's just that his methods are of questionability, or rather, are questionable. Sorry. But here is what happens. Naruto, it's absolved to a degree. It's determined he's not a traitor. But Sarutobi decides that this can't go simply unpunished. Naruto took great risks when able numerous times, while it saved Konoha in the future, not that he knows. While it saved Konoha in the future, the egregious violation of the rules, the insane amount of problems Naruto caused with his escapades can't go unpunished. So, his punishment is served for 3 years on the Fire Daemon's court. This is important because it's meant to give Naruto a different perspective of how the world works. This Naruto only knows the shinobi part. The bodyguards of the Fire Lord know an entirely different piece of the world. And I think that's actually what makes this fanfic so outstanding. In a sea of fanfics where nothing happens, people stick so hard to the canon rails. They say they want to break off, to branch off, but instead of delivering something of substance, of thought, they instead don't. They deliver some crazy Gary 2 super perfect Naruto that can do no wrong, and it's kinda boring and tiring. Where is the sense of challenge? Where are the struggles we saw Naruto go through? Where is his character development? You can see that here in the Leaf's Naruto. And in other fanfics, that's entirely absent. And that is why I think you should read the Leaf's Naruto. I think the Leaf's Naruto is perhaps one of the better fanfics that this fandom has produced. While it's a shame it's dead, let it be a testament of what the Naruto fandom can produce. Let this be a jewel to adorn a crown. Let this be a shining example of good writing, thoughtful writing, nuanced writing, and all in all, a very kick-ass fic. I think everybody should give it a look. Maybe not everybody will like it, but at the very least, give some food for thought up for the elements that are used here. Don't forget about them, don't shove them, use some food for thought. Think about it for a little bit. Read it, try to learn from this how to be a better writer. With that being said, thanks for watching. I want to apologize for not getting this video as soon as I promised. Life happened, and well, things just kept piling up for a bit, so I finally got some free time and inspiration to finally tackle this fanfic. With that being said, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you did, hit the don't like it button. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that jazz. Also make sure to hit the bell if you liked my video so you can get notified when I make new content. With that being said, thanks for watching. See you next week probably for a different type of fanfic. A bad fanfic. Because I covered two good fanfics already, I think it's time to let the bad ones have a little time to shine on the spot, on the center stage. I'm talking about Fate's Gamble, a fanfic so bad, so horrible, that even the author himself hates it. I assure you, they don't make them like this often.